Hi guys. So it's literally the same day. There's been so much going on. Here's my little munchkin. So we are about to go to a painting class, the whole family. It's a late painting class, but it's here at our apartment complex. So that's the beauty of it. It starts at 6. We're literally about to head down there. Super excited. So it's from 6 to 8:30. So we went ahead and took our showers and just put on our PJs. I got this cute pajama set from Shein. And then I'm wearing some black slides, courtesy of Walmart. But yeah, you ready to go paint?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Wait, yeah.
Look at this. This is so pretty.
When I was in high school, I ran away from things
Oh,
like
look,
art.
Nissa.
Because I was so horrible. I was terrible.
But James, the lesson learned, you can run, but you can't hide.
Yes, ma'am.
Look at this. This is so pretty. All the floral. I love this. This is so nice, y'all, where they set everything up. I'm about to eat this. They left me with all the cookies. I got it for everybody, but... Yes, ma'am.
I'm impressed. I'm not gonna lie.
Good job, Nissa.
Do you like the pink?
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Good job, Mommy.
I was trying so hard.
Are you getting it?
It's gonna look messy at first.
Look at James.
Still inside.
White in the middle.
You can, yes.
Here are our finishing paintings. And look, they had the name tags for us, which was so freaking cute. Of course, Nissa's was right there, our little Picasso. And then me and James did this one together. And the last time me and James did a painting together was before Nissa was born. So this was really nice and it was super fun. And it was a plus that it was right here at the apartment complex. So yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I actually meant to make this video earlier today. I hope this police go, because they finna see me making this video. Let me just hold my hand out. Yeah, I think they see it. Because I don't see nobody trying to pass me up. Where does police officer go? Sorry, y'all gonna see my hand because I don't want the police officer to see my phone. I don't even know if that's illegal. Like, low-key, my mom be, like, FaceTiming me when she be driving. And I don't know if that's legal or not.
US 380.
But, yeah. Anyway, I wonder if y'all just heard the GPS. It just went off. But, I am on my way to brunch to meet up with an old friend. So a little backstory with that.
Turn right onto US 380.
Yeah, y'all can hear that. Little backstory. We became friends in middle school. We were 11 years old and really close. I consider her my sister. Literally, she was like the closest friend. Like, I would probably put her like number one.
380 for 5 miles.
Okay, thank you, GPS. And then I say when I turned, like, we did a lot together too. Like, we traveled together. We did a lot. Like, that was my girl. And not only was she close to me, she was close to my husband too. Like, in a good way though, because like we literally all grew up together. Well, I've known her since I was 11, and then he came into the picture when we were 15. So we were all kids. We were all cool, you know. So very close, very close. I remember, because I have some like childhood, things that make me not really trust people like that, especially when it comes to my daughter. And I remember the first Christmas, she was born or whatever, me and my husband, our anniversary is on Christmas Eve. And I didn't leave her with anybody except for this girl, which we're just gonna call her Magic. Okay, so I didn't leave her with anybody. The only person I left her with was Magic. on our anniversary so that me and my husband could go and like have dinner and stuff. And that's not to say I don't trust like my husband's parents or my parents. It's just, I mean, as a parent, you do what you feel comfortable with. And I felt comfortable with her coming to the hotel that we were at. And the hotel had a restaurant upstairs. I felt comfortable with her coming to the hotel room and watching our daughter while we, you know, went to enjoy our anniversary dinner. So fast forward to when we was about 23, you know, she started to get into a different religion. And you know, I wouldn't say I was completely for it, but it was like, if that's what you want to do, cool. But I don't know if someone was in her ear about it, but she kind of was like, we're kind of drifting apart. We're not really having much in common anymore. So I think we should, you know, basically just kind of go our separate ways. That hurts. Like, I remember, like, it felt like a bad breakup. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Because I was very close to her, and it just really hurt. Was I like, you know, in the moment when we had that conversation, you know, I was like, okay, if that's what you want to do, but if you ever want to come back, you know, be friends again, just let me know. Like, in that moment, I said it like that, but after it settled that she didn't want to be friends, and then, you know, I literally was crying over that, like, it changed. So I say about a year, maybe 2 years later, she kind of reached out and was like, hey, do you want to reconnect? I was not ready. I was still hurt. I was still angry. I was still hurt, because though I know she did what was best for her, that still doesn't invalidate the way my feelings felt, to feel like I was losing a really good friend. So we had a conversation like 2 years later. We met up, and that's when she expressed she wanted to reconnect, but at the time I was not ready. So now another year has passed, and here we are about to meet up for brunch, and I feel like that I do miss her, and I do want to be friends again. And I guess my hesitancy is like, this was someone I consider my sister. She knew everything. So to go from that, and then to not talk for like 3 years, and then now you're about to meet up, like, a part of me is like, I don't want to be a closed book with her. One, Magic is someone that's, you know, very dear to my heart. So it's like, this somebody I could kiki with, I could cry, I could just kick you. You know, it's different when it's someone that you had that strong, close bond with. Then you disconnect it for a period of time, and now they're coming back into your life. Because it's like, do I keep you at a distance, or do I go all in? It's like, I want to forgive you, but does forgiveness mean that I'm letting you all the way in? Or that letting you all the way in right away, or I'm letting you in but also keeping you at a distance? It's like, to me, I can't do that. Either I'm all in or I'm all out. I can't do. So it's like, I'm about to meet up with her, and I know it's like, it's a lot to catch up on, and a part of me is like, do I catch up? You know how you catch up with your girls. Like, do I do that, or do I catch up like, oh, everything's been good, just this and that, nothing new, you know? So I'm about to pull up. I'm about to find out how it's about to go. But I was looking forward to meeting up with her. She reached out to me and said she was in town, so I'm excited to see her. I'm also hungry. So yeah, I'll let you guys know how it goes. Okay, y'all, so something that's freaking hilarious right now. It is 12:10. Before I left the house, I was washing clothes, and so I had, you know, took the bedding out of the dryer, and it was like, I don't know, 12:30ish or whatever, 12:30. And no, 11:30, my bad. And my husband, he was like, hey, you know, it's like 11:33, don't you gotta be there at noon? And I was like, well, if it's the same Magic that I know, even though it's been a few years, one of two things: either she's gonna be late or she's changed and she's gonna be on time. We were supposed to be here at noon. It is 12:11 now. But that actually made me kind of happy. I was happy she was late, because it kind of felt like, maybe, I don't know, maybe I can be here and feel that, like, I know this person, you know, like, not too much has changed. So I was happy about that, actually. So I wanted to share. I thought that was her. Yeah. I'm back. I'm back home. It went really good, y'all. It went better than how we was back in the day. Like, this was probably the most enjoyable brunch that I've had in a really long time. Maybe it's because it was magic. Like, not the word magic, but maybe it's because of her, because I got to get with someone that like was like a sister to me, and to like reconnect, you know. And the food wasn't even all that. It wasn't the food. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. It was not the food. It was not. But I had a feeling my food wasn't gonna be that great. I mean, y'all saw the video of my food, so but I think it was closure to like the old, you know, kind of getting that clarification, like, you kept all these other friends, but why did you decide to let me go? Like, what was it about me that was like, she gotta go? Hey, sorry, that was my neighbor. He literally, I didn't know he worked there, and then he was there, and I was like, hey. We had a whole conversation. So that's who that was. Dang, what was I saying? Oh, okay, yeah. Like, what was it about me? You know, even though I supported her, you know, even in that moment when I didn't quite understand what was happening, and even when it finally kicked in, like, oh my gosh, we're not friends anymore. How the heck did I get sidetracked again? Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. She was like, it was a lot of other factors, a lot of other things going on in her life, and she just did it because she felt that was the right thing to do in that moment, because of all the other things going on in her life. And she just really needed support. She really needed someone to be there. And at the time, this was like, my daughter was 2. My husband obviously is still dealing with MS. So my hands were full. I even admitted to her, like, I was not a great friend. I wasn't supportive. I wasn't there. My ability to stay in contact with people sucked. You know, I would go months and weeks without talking to my friends. And granted, I know people still do stuff like that. Here go my husband. Where you going?
Right around.
Getting some sun? Getting some sun?
Yeah, I'm tired of being in the house.
Well, you don't have to be in the house. We can go somewhere. So we tired of being in the house. You in the house because you choose to be in the house. There you go, right there, y'all. But yeah, I wasn't the best friend to her. I wasn't giving my time and energy to cultivate and nurture my friendships. It was kind of like when we got together, and all that time in between, it was like nothing. It was silence. And as time has gone on, it's like, I don't want those types of friendships anymore. You know, talking to my sister and how she was like, her and her friend talk, you know, like every other day, or, you know, very frequently. Like, not saying we have to do that, but once a week, sending a text, you know, how you doing, thinking about you, how was your week, happy Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, like something to keep a conversation, or just a check-in, just to make sure everybody's doing okay, because every day is different, you know. So I want that. And, you know, I was just talking to her, like, I think the way we go so hard for relationships, and when we're talking to people, we're like, I'm not a morning person, or I snore, or I'm bad with finances, or, you know, I do want kids, I don't want kids. Like, we tell them all the things regarding a, like, relationship, right? But friendship is just as important. Like, what type of friendship do you want? What type of friend are you? And that's something I was like, now 3 years later, since the last time we were friends, I've grown. You know, I can identify who I am as a friend. I know I'm someone who I like to be on time. Like today, I came at 12:03. We were supposed to meet at noon. To me, I was late. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm running late. Like, I know I'm that friend that's very prompt. I know I'm that friend that cares a lot. Like, I probably will just do whatever it takes to make sure you're okay because I care that much. I'm the type of friend that I like to hang out, go places that's like activity based and food based. So like a Dave and Buster's is perfect for me. I'm not gonna try to friend someone who just likes to stay home or who likes to be out in nature. Like, you need to let people know what type of friend you are and what type of friend you want. I know I'm very dependable. You need me for anything, I got you, literally. And there's other things, but I can't think of it right now because I'm the friend that memory sucks. Like, even when we was just sitting down at the restaurant, she was like, remember when you told me this? Remember when you told me that? And I was like, I did? What? And the stuff she was saying, I was shocked because I was like, I did that? Like, I'm the friend that be forgetting stuff. Like, you literally can tell me back something I've actually told you and I would sit there like this the first time I ever heard it. Like, seriously. So I know what type of friend I am and who I am as a friend, what I bring to the table now as I've evolved. I've become more encouraging. I think I've just evolved by reflecting back on my relationship with her. Like, when she said she didn't want to be friends, I was angry and hurt. But then I also had to think, like, okay, how was I towards her where she felt the answer was to take me out of her life? Like, how did I treat her? What was I doing? And I got to reflect back on that. And I got to improve myself and figure out, okay, I need to do better, not just with her, but with all of my friends. So now I literally contact my friends every week. I'm talking to them, I'm encouraging them, I'm having real conversations because she said another factor was that she was just dealing with a lot of stuff, so she felt alone. I don't want my friends to ever feel alone, ever. So that made me start doing more check-ins and actually asking questions, not so much yes and no, but like my friend, I just text her today literally and I say, happy Friday, you know, how was your week, stuff like that. And she was like, today was actually she said, I'm actually in a really good mood right now. And instead of me just responding by, oh, that's great, girl, that's good, I said, well, what brought this about? What happened? Was it your man? Was it God? I mean, give me the details. What got you in a good mood? So I'm more so looking for details because it's the details where you get to learn people. It's the details where you get to figure out what's really going on internally. So we're so quick to just kind of get a response, just something, and then you just start talking about other stuff. But it's like, no, let's focus, let's sit. What are we feeling right now? What's going on right now? Talk to me. Like, open up to me. So I feel like I've become a better friend because of her deciding, let's not be friends anymore. And I feel like also what made me hesitant with even beginning a friendship with her again, after I, of course I had to heal and just stop being sad and angry, forgive her basically, because though she did it for her reasons, it still hurted me. Like I said, it still hurted me. So I had to heal from that hurt because now I'm in a place to forgive her. Now I'm in a place to embrace her, as a friend again. And I think a lot of times when it comes to friendships, people be like, we got beef forever. It's no reconciliation, it's no restoration, it's none of that. We're taught, okay, if they burn you, be out or you look stupid, and I'm not talking about people that's literally out here just, sorry, my hand getting tired, y'all, oh my gosh. I'm not talking about people that's literally out here doing dirty. You know the difference. But in my situation, she did something that she felt was best for her, and I think we need to talk more about how people can be really good friends, have a fallout, but then you can also come back together. Like, it's possible. It doesn't have to be forget her forever, forget him forever. Like, you can come back and have like a restart, refresh, because that was something else I was concerned about. I was like, this is someone I knew prior. Do I come in a little guarded? Do I come in just being myself? I feel like the conversations just flowed. We were just talking about a number of things, and we honestly didn't. We talked about, we hit some things about family and just about us, where we are now, but it wasn't, we just flowed through a lot of different conversations, and I feel like there's so much still to talk about. Like, it's not like we talked about everything right then, right there. It felt like we've gotten a chance to talk and bond, chill in each other's presence, appreciate these new versions of ourselves. And then there's still so much more to talk about, but that I look forward to the next time we connect where we can do that. So, sorry, she just texted me because I texted her and let her know I made it home safely. Because she said that. She's like, let me know that you made it home, which is something we used to do. So we still got some things that's still the same, and things that's new and different. So, but back to the friendship thing, because I feel like that's not something that's talked about a lot, that you cannot be you can be friends, then not be friends, then be friends again, depending on the situation. And it could still be healthy, and it doesn't have to, you know, it doesn't have to be weird or awkward. And I feel like it's not something that many people are even open to or have gone through. And if they have, they don't talk about it. Not really. But it is a thing, and I think it can be a healthy thing. And I'm actually happy that I've gotten to experience this, because it's something I could talk to my daughter about, you know, something I could share with her, you know, from my perspective, and just how it all played out for me, you know, where she doesn't feel like, I actually do want to forgive this person. I actually do miss this person. This person actually has grown. We've both grown, and maybe we can come back as two better individuals, better than we were before, you know, like that can be a thing when it comes to friendships, you know. So yeah, it was I was laughing, like, you know, them deep laughs you be doing. Like, I can't even do it because it's not even something you can fake. It's like a deep laugh because something is just so funny. And like having those moments in a restaurant where I know people's probably looking, but having that, like, with someone I haven't really talked to in 3 years. So it was nice. It was really nice. And yeah, I mean, this whole situation has helped me to just become a better friend, honestly. Like, legit, I have a calendar, and I have in there each day which friend I'm gonna, you know, contact and connect with and check up on. Because again, I am that friend that well, I used to be, and I feel like that some stuff really is just who you are. So I feel like I'm really bad with keeping in touch. Like I said, I can go weeks and months without communicating, but it's something that I see as a problem, and I've decided to not continue doing that. And the way I've decided to solve that is by having a calendar and I don't have a whole bunch of friends, by the way. That's why I can put in my calendar which friend for each day that I plan to check up on. I even had a conversation with my friends like, hey, what days are you off of work, so that it'd be more likely that we could sit and catch up. So like, I have a friend that's off, that doesn't have to work today. I'm going to call her and check up on her and chit chat. Oh, he back. And kiki with her, okay? And that's important to me because I'm just changing. That's all. And I feel like I'm starting to change into the individual, the person. I thought he was coming home. He kept going. I feel like I'm changing and growing into the individual that I really want to be. I told you guys I'm in therapy. That's been going great. Working on my marriage. We still got a lot to deal with, which something I just realized today. I feel like the first 10 years of our marriage, it was a lot of things unsaid. So it was just kind of building up. And now this, this is our 11th year of marriage. Now is as if things are starting to come out. So it's very tough because first of all, the first 10 years we were in a situation where we was holding everything in. Like literally I was, as things are coming out now in year 11, just talking to him, like when we were preparing to have our daughter and stuff, how nervous we both were, but we weren't communicating like how we felt to be becoming first-time parents. Like we weren't communicating our fears. We weren't talking, and then stuff that he's just telling and revealing to me and stuff I'm telling and revealing to him, and we're just like, we had no idea. We didn't talk about it. So that was a tough time because we kept everything bottled in. And then now it's beautiful that everything is coming out, but it's still tough because some stuff is like, oh my God, I'm sorry that I was that way. I'm sorry that you took things that, that I was a jerk and I said the things I said and acted the way I acted and the way it affected you, like all those things. It still hurts because it's like, I wish I can go back and change it, so it's still tough, but we are definitely two individuals that are dedicated. And that's something I say, like people ask, are you happily married? And I'll be like, I am completely not dedicated. Is it dedicated? What I be saying? I forgot. What is wrong with my brain today? No, I've been having some real crazy. It came back to me. Sorry, my alarm went off because my daughter is going to be coming home soon. That's why I wanted to do the video before she got home. People are like, are you happily married? And I'll be like, I am fully committed because emotions change all the time. I'm not always happy. I'm not, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm still here and I'm still loyal and I'm still faithful and I'm still committed to my marriage, to the process, to the different seasons and stages that we're going to go through. So that's what I like to say because that is the truth. One is it depends on the day, and the other is like a value, or not a value, or a mindset. The other is a mindset. The other is a not value, but maybe a core value, more, not even a core value. It's a word I'm looking for, but I can't think of it. But it's just more. It's more to who I am and my thought process and how I view my marriage. And it's a word I'm looking for, but I can't think of it. If you could think of it, drop it in the chat. Maybe. I don't know how I got up on that. Yes, I do. Because I'm in therapy. I'm becoming a better person in all aspects of my life. I'm working on my skincare. I'm working on taking better care of my body. Working out more. Watching what I eat, which is why I ate what I ate at the restaurant. A very healthy meal. I wanted some of her chicken and waffles. I did ask her for a piece of her chicken. I did. And it was so good. And I was just sitting there like, oh my gosh. But ultimately I want to be healthy. And just love my body. That's it. Love and take care of my body. But I know that also starts with diet, so I do need to be more mindful of what I eat. So that is what I was trying to do today. I wish I would have picked a different day. I'm trying to become fully committed to this health journey. I am. But yeah, today was great. I'm so happy I got to catch up with her. It was really good. And I'm looking forward to just... The only other person in my life I need to reconnect with that I actually cut out of my life, I made the decision 5 years ago, actually. I cut my dad out of my life. And it's a whole story behind that we don't have time to get into with this video. But he's been the same way. She's been heavy on my mind during this time. But I've been hesitant to reach out only because, one, I think about what people gonna think. I do. Like, oh my gosh, you let them back in. I would never. Or even, I don't know. With her, I feel like I feel like she'll take better care of my heart than my dad. So I'm not saying it was easier, but I feel like I was more in a space to forgive and let her back in than I am with my dad. But he has been heavy on my mind, and when I think about him, I say a prayer. Like literally, I've been having dreams about him. I literally had a dream about him. Like I was just sitting down on the floor, and then I randomly looked up, and it was him. And I just broke down crying, and I hugged him, and he just kind of looked back at me, and he was like, how could you let me think you were dead? And it's ironic because part of me was kind of cutting him off for revenge, because when I was younger and I went 6 years without hearing from my dad, I thought he was dead. So part of me was like, he needs to see how it feels when you don't have no contact with me, and how all types of different scenarios go through your brain. Maybe they've been kidnapped, they're dead. Like literally, those are things I used to think when I didn't hear from him for 6 years. So part of me was like, let him see how that feels. So then to have that dream, and that's what he says, it's like, you know how that felt, and then you're choosing to do that to someone else. So that dream hit hard. And I believe it was at that point when I had that dream when I really was like, okay, I think it's time to reach out to him and see what we can do, honestly. I don't want to say begin a relationship, because it's different from, my magic compared to my dad. It's not that simple. Even though that wasn't simple, it's still way more complicated than that. But this summer, I'm going to be in my hometown. So it's been on my mind heavy to reach out to him. So you guys, you'll hear about that in the summertime. Okay. I got a message. Sorry, y'all. But yeah. So sorry, this video turned out to be way longer than I thought it would be. But yeah, it was really nice catching up with her. And I say just pray about it. If anyone's out there trying to decide if you want to, restart a friendship with an old friend, really think about the situation. Really think about if it is best, if it is possible, why y'all stop being friends. Is that something that you all can move past? And ultimately, like, what do you want? Like, for me, I wanted to forgive her, and I wanted her back in my life. So for me, it was just taking those steps to make that happen. But you gotta ask yourself, what do you want? What do you want? Ask yourself. So yeah, I'm happy. Now I'm about to get my little girl. And I need to go to the grocery store. It is Friday. It's Mother's Day weekend. I'm excited. So yeah, actually, I'll be posting my Mother's Day weekend events. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I do have plans. But yeah, I'm just working on me, y'all. So you guys are going to be a part of that journey. I think that's really cool. You get to see me evolve, because I know I'm going to evolve even more. And I strongly believe that my 30s are going to be, it's just going to be the most dopest decade. Like, I'm looking forward to my 30s. So yeah, y'all, that's it. That is it for, I don't know if I'm going to add the Mother's Day video to this vlog, or if it's just going to come out next week. It's probably going to come out next week, because technically I should be posting something today. So yeah, so I guess this was just a little car conversation, because most of this was in the car. Well, this day anyway. I think I'm gonna post something else from earlier this week. Yeah, I probably will. And then my Mother's Day events this weekend, I'll just post next week. Yeah, that's how I was looking. But yeah, I got this cute little dress. Don't look at my, okay, y'all can't see my armpits because I didn't shave. And it's not like a lot of hair. It's just like, it's growing back, So Y'all don't need to see all that. And don't try to rewind back. But okay, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here. But I look cute. I'll probably try to, well, I look cute, simple, comfy, breezy. I might let you guys see. If not, it's okay. You get here up. Okay, bye. And I don't know. I was gonna say something, but that's okay. See you guys later.